What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we are going to be looking at something pretty interesting. It's a second video I'm reacting to on this channel. Check it out. So normal everyday German things that really surprised me. So I've watched another video of this woman here, and she actually has some pretty good content, like good explanations and things like that. So let's see what we got here today, guys. Do not forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out our Discord community, link is below in the description. And yeah, let's see what we have here today.
Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, it is so great to have you. I'm Antoinette, a New Zealander living in Germany. Recently, a few people have asked me, Antoinette, do you ever run out of ideas when it comes to talking about Germany? And I can honestly say that I never run out of ideas, and I don't think I ever will. I have got
Yeah, I think I checked out her channel previously, and she has like over 200 app uploads all about Germany. So that is pretty amazing. So link to the original video is in the description below, guys, if you want to see more of her content.
Got almost 10 years worth of Germany related content right here, and
wow.
I love to talk about it, and I love that you guys enjoy listening to it. So with that being said, in this video today I am going to be talking about everyday regular German things that really surprised me when I first moved to Germany. So in no particular order, one of the things that I was very surprised about, almost shocked about, is the fact that the majority of Germans drive manual cars. And according to the research that I have done, it is about 90% of Germans that drive manual cars.
That is a big percentage, 90%. Damn, I was not expecting that, to be honest. Like manual cars, like nowadays, I know like mainly automatic cars are being released, but they're still driving those manual cars. That is pretty shocking.
Not 19%, 90%.
90.
This is something I found so surprising because around 90% of New Zealanders drive automatic cars. And so for somebody in New Zealand to drive a manual car, that is something really rare. You do not see that every day. The subject of driving in Germany is something that is heavily on my mind at the moment because, as I've mentioned before, I'm in the process of doing my German driver's license, and I could save this for a whole video of its own. I will definitely be making a dedicated video on this subject, but for now I'm just going to be talking about the fact that I am learning to drive a manual car, and this is like nothing for Germans. Like everyone in Germany learns to drive in a manual, but in New Zealand hardly anybody.
Okay, for me as well, when I took my driving license, I did take it in a like manual car. You have the option to either choose like manual or automatic. But of course, I will go for the manual because you never know what happens, right? You might like, if you have a manual, like you can drive a manual and an automatic car. But if you get a license for just automatic, that's all you're driving, man, an automatic car. So, wow.
Does. Why do so many Germans choose to drive manual cars over automatic cars? This was the question I asked myself. I was so confused by this because to me, logically, I think it's so much easier to drive an automatic car where everything's done for you, and you know, why add extra stress to your life and extra work when you don't really need to? I asked my husband this question because he has always driven a manual car. He's just used to it and he prefers to drive a manual. He said to me that for him, driving an automatic is boring and it takes the fun out of driving, and he feels like when he's driving a manual he has much more control of the car.
That is true.
He has just a better feel for the car, and so that was his answer. I would love to hear some of your answers in the comment section. So guys,
yeah, that is actually true. Like when you drive a manual car, you do feel like you have more control of the car, but for me at the moment I am driving an automatic car. But yeah, I do prefer the manuals, to be honest. Let me know in the comments, by the way, what cars you drive, manual or automatic, and what you prefer. Let me know in the comments below.
Next regular everyday German thing that really surprised me when I first came to Germany was the concept of winter tires. I had never heard of this in my life before, winter tires. So in Germany, for safety reasons, it is absolutely mandatory to have winter tires on your car during the winter months. So by law, these tires in Germany have to have a minimum of 1.6 millimeters tread depth. So these tires, they're just thicker, they're better quality, you're less likely to to slip in extreme weather conditions. This does make sense because in Germany it snows and there is a lot more extreme weather in winter time compared to New Zealand.
Fair enough.
It just surprised me because I'd never really heard of the concept of winter tyres. In New Zealand, they drive with just regular tyres all year round. So these tyres would be sort of the equivalent to the German everyday tyres, not the winter tyres. So I asked myself the question, why do Germans not drive all year round with winter tyres? That would definitely save them having to change their tyres over halfway through the year. And my husband Rob said to me that winter tyres in Germany are very expensive. And so you want to save on those tyres and only use them when you really have to use them, and the rest of the time you drive with your less expensive, regular tires. Okay. So if you were caught driving without your winter tires in Germany during the winter months, you will be fined between 40 and 80 euros. And also if you are in an accident without your winter tires during the winter months, then your insurance company will most likely not cover you.
Oh wow.
So it's very important that you drive with your winter tires.
So it's a big rule in Germany.
Okay, so moving on to a completely different subject. This is something that really surprised me when I first came to Germany, which is something that most Germans would think nothing of. It's just a regular everyday thing, and that is German shower heads. So the majority of shower heads in Germany are removable shower heads. So in Germany, the shower heads, they slip into like a little thing, and you can stand up and have your shower and the water is pouring over you, or you can grab the shower head and you can sort of wash yourself with the shower head. Okay. So you can actually take the shower head off the holder or whatever. I'm not explaining this very well. In New Zealand, the shower heads actually fix, so you can't grab them. They're not removable. I'm not saying that all shower heads are like this in New Zealand, but I personally have never seen a removable shower head in New Zealand. So that was something I was like, wow, I wasn't sure how I felt about it at the beginning. Now I don't know how I could live without a removable shower head. I love it. It's just so much easier to wash when it's removable. You just grab it and you can like wash under your arms, you can wash down here. When you're washing your hair, you can just like really get in there and the water's like right up, in your hair, and it's like really good pressure, and I just love that. And whenever I go back home to New Zealand and I have a shower, I feel like the pressure's not very good and I just want to grab the shower head but I can't. And so that is something that was really like an unusual concept to me when I first came to Germany. I've grown to love it. If you're watching this and you're from a country other than New Zealand or Germany, does your country have removable or fixed shower heads?
Okay. For those of you who don't know yet, I am living in Cyprus, but I am half British. So I'm half British, half Cypriot. But yeah, here in Cyprus, we just have the removable shower heads as mentioned here. So I take it off and just like do all my body. So yeah, I actually prefer them as well.
Interested to know. Okay guys, so moving on to another subject, a completely different subject again. Now this is something that totally surprised me when I first came to Germany, and right now I probably see this on a daily basis in Germany. This is a regular everyday thing that you would see in Germany. You don't even blink an eyelid. This is the older generation in Germany, probably over the age of about 70, riding bicycles. And wow, I thought this was amazing when I first saw this in Germany. Like, this was something you barely ever see in New Zealand, older people riding bicycles. And in Germany, they not only ride bicycles, they ride without helmets and they go on long sort of bike treks. This is just something that is so normal in Germany, to see the older generation riding bicycles, and I think this is amazing.
It's good for health as well.
If you don't use it, you lose it, and that is so true. I love to see the older generation just getting out there and being active and just enjoying life, and you just see this so often in Germany, at least the area of Germany where I live. We have a lot of really nice bike tracks in our area of Germany that take you from town to town, village to village, city to city, and I think it is just a really great practical way to get around riding your bike. This is something I just love about Germany. The older generation, they just get out there on their bikes, they make a whole weekend of it. They'll go for big bike tours and groups, and they'll stop for like little picnics along the river, and it's just something that is really normal to see in Germany. And I remember when my mum was staying with us, she commented about the fact that so many Germans, like older Germans, ride bikes, and I think that is so So cool, and I hope that when I am like over 70, I will be active and riding my bike. I have even seen people over 80 riding bikes in Germany. How cool is that? So anyway guys, that's all I've got for today. If you enjoyed this video.
So wow, that was that right there. I mean, pretty interesting, right? A lot of good information given here. I like how she explains everything as so well understood. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this, guys, in the comments below. I hope you all enjoyed. Go smash that like button. Go subscribe to the channel. That really does support me. I appreciate it so much. Do join our Discord family community as well. I'll be grateful for anyone to join. So go check it out. Link is below in the description, guys. And yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.